makes us a laughing stock and violates every notion of who we are as a nation.
This is not normal. In fact, it's barbaric. It has to stop.
And it's got to stop, Ari. It's just got to stop. Full stop. It's got to stop.
And they said, look at these cages. President Trump built them. And then it was determined they were built in 2014. That was him.
Why is the Biden administration reopening a temporary facility for migrant children in Texas?
Well, first, the policy of this administration, as you well know, but just for others, is not to expel unaccompanied children.
We all agree on the need to better secure the border and to punish employers who choose to hire illegal immigrants. We simply cannot allow people to pour into the United States undetected, undocumented, unchecked.
Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, salutations to all the brothers and a few sisters out there, or to the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. It's just a quick show through the Spirit. And as you can see, kids in cages, and it so happens to be the northern tribes that's feeling that effect, all right? Showing that this man has no mercy. It doesn't matter who's in power. Democrats, Republican, all right, a dark-skinned looking guy, a guy that's a celebrity, a guy that talks to you like he's your, well, not our uncle, but he talks to you like he got dementia, obviously. It doesn't matter who's in power, it's always the same results. And the results is no mercy is going to be given unto you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans when it comes to this man. All right, he's not going to show no mercy. Don't expect no mercy. And, you know, people that's coming from the border, hey, that's the Lord punishing them. All right, that's the Lord punishing them because they want to come up here so bad. They got something for you. A lot of these things that was done on in a pretext of it was being falsified, but that shows you that the hypocrisy that this man has. That when it was a regime, they point the finger at him, but they doing the same goddamn thing, showing that this man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. The same devil. Talking about the last administration and how they wasn't. I mean, because when Trump was in office, when Trump was in office, pretty much he did a couple of things, foreign wise. But it didn't take to that effect of starting up a war. Immediately, what is it, like a month? Yeah, like a month. This man's been in office, and he's already started. All right, and I seen in all different channels, all agreed that was the right thing to do. We are heading to World War III, and we are heading to Jacob's trouble, man. And I'm gonna show you your kids no mercy when that time comes, man. That's why the Lord said this. I'm going to get that real quick if I go to this one. Matthew's 24. Maybe it's 24. Matter of fact, Slacky, it's better off in Luke. Let me get the one in Luke. No, this is the same. It's good. Matthew 24 and 18. Neither let them which... No. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains, and let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. This is when the Lord was prophesying about 70 AD and how Israel is going to be besieged by the Romans. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with children. With child. And let me read again. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. You know what woe means? Death and destruction. Because out of all things, if you really think about it, out of all things that's going to be the real casualty of the things to come is people with children. The people that have to lose a lot. And here it is, they already have concentration camps all over the United States, and then now they're using the terminology of this medical emergency to take your children from you when when something bad happens. All right, they already have everything mapped out here in the States. Here in New York, basically, if a child, if the whole school's in has a sickness, they planning to quarantine every single person and keeping your children overnight, and they can keep your child for however long. Okay, so the scripture says, "Woe unto you that with child." Here it is, the Biden administration is doing the same thing as the Trump administration and following what he did under Obama, and that's taking your children by force, man. All right, it's about to get real ugly out here, really bad, man, and a lot of children is gonna be put to death. Matter of fact, I have to go to my favorite, Jeremiah 16. I'll start at 2. I can start at 1, doesn't matter. Jeremiah 16:1. The word of the Lord came also unto me, saying, Thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither shalt thou have sons or daughters in this place. But thus saith the Lord concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning the mothers that bear them, and concerning the fathers that begot them in this land. They shall die grievous deaths. It shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. So the Lord told Jeremiah, don't bother getting yourself a wife, and you're not gonna have no sons or daughters, because this is what's gonna happen. People, you have to understand the true travesty of all is when something that you love is ripped from you. And this is what they're planning to do. This is just what they're showing, what they're doing in the border. There's double standards that they have. And it's all going to lead to the same thing. Jacob's trouble. All right, Jeremiah 30:7 to the point. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Is even in the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So the time that's to come is going to be harsh, and it's really affecting you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. It's going to really affect you the most out of all nations, man. All right, because that's what they got their eyes on. Lamentations 4:16 says, the anger of the Lord have divided them. He will no more regard them. They respect not the persons of the priests. The favor not the elders. As for us, our eyes has yet failed for our vain help, and our watching we have watched for a nation that could not save us. You think Esau gives a damn about you, your children, and so forth? No, they don't want to save you. They want to destroy you. That's why constantly when they talk about this potion that they have, they're always referring to you to get in it. All right, and now they, if I'm not mistaken, they're running the trial for kids and pregnant women, which the CDC did say that the children don't even have to take it. From this, I believe they said from 40 on down, they don't have to take this thing. But they're not. Your enemies is showing their true colors, man. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. All right, they hunt. Meaning what? Real quick, because that's what happens when martial law takes place. Jeremiah 5:6, I believe. Wherefore, a lion out of the forest shall slay them, a wolf of the evening shall spoil them, a leopard shall watch over their cities. And that's what's going to end up happening. That's why you have a whole bunch of cameras all over the goddamn place, watching over everybody's steps, everybody what they're doing. when martial law takes place, the things that you do, you're gonna have a normal routine. All right. It says because we get to the point where they fortified. All right, they're fortifying the White House for some odd reason. They're still claiming a threat to Biden, and so forth. And I remember 9/11. Damn near every channel that you watch, they said that the government is claiming orange alert, red alert, yellow alert, but it was really red and orange at the time. And I was constantly putting that fear factor. So why are they fortifying the president's White House unless they planning for something to happen? Why is it all of a sudden these FEMA camps, these concentration camps, these different variants that's popping out of nowhere, just popping out of nowhere, the New York strain now, and so forth, unless they have something in mind. Now, we always got to go back. I only could speak for New York, but I guarantee you all the other states are the same. A lot of stores closed down. So a lot of empty stores are out there. Those are what? Potential facilities of these this potion that they plan to give to people. So eventually you're going to end up taking your children and putting them in one of these buildings that you're familiar with. All right? Spearheading when I was watching Red Dawn, and showed you everything. They use the football field to make their the camp. They use schools, the gymnasium, and so forth. They use anything. So yeah, they're gonna hunt down your steps, man. Everywhere you go, everywhere you look, trying to escape, they already know where you can go, how you can do things. That's why we're gonna need the Most High to intervene when that time comes. All right, they hunt our steps that we can not go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Our persecutors are swifter than eagles of heaven. They pursued us upon they pursued us upon the mountains, and they laid wait for us in the wilderness. I mean, damn. That's why the Lord said what He said. So woe unto you when you in the mountains, don't come back. When you here, don't go back to get your clothing. Run, because this is the fulfillment of prophecy. This is the fulfillment of the wrath of the Lord. All right, and that's exactly what happened unto our forefathers when the Babylonians came, and the Edomites helped them to take us down. And then that happened to us again in 70 AD. All right. So history has a tendency of repeating itself. They like to say the same thing is going to happen again. That's why they built up this thing, and they're doing what they're doing because they know for a fact they're going to come down hard on our people, man. All right. They're about to come and take your children from you. So with that being said, I hope you brothers edify. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.